What's up, you guys? It's Truth Tiger, and today I'm here to tell you that you are not a loser. I am not a loser. None of us are losers. And the thing is, the system of society that we have, and a lot of jacked up people, toxic people, whatever, have given us the wrong idea about ourselves, and they have attacked us in our mind. They have also attacked us in our self esteem as well. And we have been given this mentality that we are not winners and that we are not people who deserve to win. And I think most people in the world, struggle with this and do not have the mentality and the attitude of a winner. When it comes to a winner's attitude, when it comes to a winner's mentality, a winner always keeps playing. A winner does not give up. A winner doesn't just, quit, throw their hands up, throw the white flag. No, a winner keeps going. A winner also celebrates and appreciates every little victory. A winner sees the big picture. A winner realizes that it takes time to build skills. It takes time to succeed. A winner knows that success does not come overnight. A winner knows that it takes practice and training. A winner also knows that there is a mentality that has to be overcame. Most people really have a mentality in their mind that they do not deserve success, that they are not good enough. And like I said before, it's bad parents, bad teachers, bad guides, bad friends, whatever. All these people giving you these bad ideas and giving you a bad mentality. And the thing is, people want success so fast. So if success does not come immediately, people give up. They go, I'm not good enough. I'm not meant to do this, whatever. And it's like, just persist, get better, figure out the game, take your time, keep going. And, but a lot of people will give up very fast. And the thing also is, people feel so judged. People feel so judged and so watched. And they feel like every little mistake is going to be so criticized and they're not even good enough, so why even try? And unfortunately, there are a lot of haters and a lot of people who will watch and who will hate and who will judge and who will be mean and who will whatever. There are a lot of those people out there who will do that and who will get you discouraged, but I'll say, push forward, keep moving, don't give up on what you're doing. Don't worry about those people who are judging you. Also, another thing with the winner's mentality, a winner accepts that there are not perfect circumstances. You won't have the perfect setup. You're not going to have the perfect team to play the game. Things are not going to be perfect with you. You're going to have limitations and things you have to overcome. And the winner's attitude is to say, hey, I'm going to overcome these things as best I can. I'm going to improve upon them as best I can. But I'm not going to get too caught up in what I'm lacking. I'm not going to get too caught up in what I don't have. I'm going to use what I have, make the best use of it, put it to the best use, and move forward with it. And also, the attitude of a winner is to fix problems you have as best you can. Fix problems you have as best you can. And then also recognize your strengths. Recognize what you're good at. Recognize what your edge really is. Recognize what really makes you stand out. And double down on that, use that, have that be your main thing that you go to. And then recognize the stuff that you're not so good at. Try not to go to those things as much. And just try to get those things improved and shored up as best you can, recognizing strengths and weaknesses and recognizing who you are. That's the winning attitude. The loser attitude is you don't even know who you are. You don't know what your strengths or weaknesses even are. And you're just confused, and then people become angry and they become hateful and they want to sabotage other people because they are stuck in this loser mentality. And seeing others succeed causes extreme jealousy. It really makes people realize and assess that, hey, that they can win and they can do good things. But a lot of people, most people, they're stuck down on the bottom in a loser mentality and they're trying to make everybody else feel like a loser too, because they're a loser and they're not winning, they're not succeeding, they're not doing what they're supposed to do. They're trying to get it in your head that you're a loser too and that you won't succeed. And there are so many things that this can come to. It's people like you won't make money. People like you won't find a happy romantic relationship. People like you won't find this. People like you won't find that. You're not going to meet your goals in the gym. You're not going to whatever it is. People have this whole like you won't make it kind of mentality. You won't make it, just give up, don't even try, it's not even worth it, whatever, and I'm telling y'all, like, don't drink that poison. They have drinking that poison and now they are stuck and they are staying stuck. And I know a lot of people like this that have this kind of loser mentality and they stay stuck at the bottom and they do not make it to the top. And they use their little crab claws to try to pull all the other crabs back into the bucket with them. It's a crab bucket mentality. They say, we're losers, we're going to get cooked and thrown into the pot. We're all going to get thrown into the boiling pot of water together. And I'm saying, F that. No, I'm going to go sneak away from that, I can move sideways pretty quick. I got 2 big claws. I'm going to skitch sideways in a weird direction they don't know about, find the nearest body of water, jump in, and keep on rocking, I'm not just going to get cooked in that, No. But most people's mentality is to resign, is to give in, and is to allow themselves to get cooked. 100%. 100%. And it becomes so imprinted on us, and it becomes so ingrained in us. And it's like, I'm really struggling with this myself, where it's like, I'm starting to succeed and win in life in a lot of big ways. And I'm having to really tell myself, I deserve this success. I'm allowed to succeed. It is okay for me to succeed. And like, I don't have to be so ashamed of myself, because I don't know, like, it's like when you're in this mentality and when you're battling with this, it's like you feel like you don't deserve success. And if success does come, you're like, oh, it's not a big deal, whatever. Like, no, like, celebrate yourself big time. Celebrate every win. Celebrate every victory. I just hit 10,000 subscribers. I'm going to celebrate that win and celebrate that victory, and I'm going to carry that around with me and feel like a winner, Even little things, like I live in an apartment and I have this one window that opens and it barely opens. It doesn't open all the way, but it has this screen on it, and the screen is covered in dust and is nasty, and I just kind of was leaving it as is because am I supposed to take the screen out and clean it? Do I ask them to clean it for me? I don't know, but I realized I can just take the screen out pretty easily, vacuumed it up, cleaned it up, got all the dust off. And I'm like, man, that's a win. Now my place is nicer. Little victory. Little victory, big win, big celebration, and just start having those wins and start kind of seeing yourself as a winner and as someone who deserves to be successful. 100%, and take off that loser stamp and because like everybody fails. And the thing is, it's for every success I have, I fail 10 times. For every success I have, I fail 100 times. That's just the way it is in life. You're going to have to fail a lot before you can succeed. And a lot of people, they're so caught up in the failure stage. They're so caught up in all the prototypes that did not work. They're so caught up in whatever the journey that it took to get there, and people are just caught up on this sense of failure. If you're going to invent something and build something, you're going to build a bunch of prototypes that do not work first. If you have some goal in the gym to, I don't know, let's say you want to bench press 225 pounds, you're going to have to not get there first and be benching whatever, 155, 185, 205, whatever. You're going to have to like go on a journey to get there. And, if you go to the gym and you try to work until you fail, you're going to be succeeding a lot, very good. You're going to be getting a lot stronger and a lot, better and more powerful and stuff like that, So there's all kinds of failures you're going to have before you find success. And most people, they don't have the perspective. They don't see the big picture to understand that. They lack that perspective. And they just see that failure phase. They just see that phase of where you're trying to make things work. They just see that hard phase in the beginning. And they go, oh, well, it's a failure. It doesn't work. Fail. Not good. I'm a failure. You're a failure. We're all failures, judging. I'm going to judge and laugh and point and laugh because you're struggling at first. And, and they have this mentality that why even try? Why even try? Because you're just going to fail. Yeah, you will fail, but you'll learn from the failures. And in those lessons that you learn from the failures, you will move towards success. You will. But they will only see that beginning phase because they cannot see the big picture. They cannot see what really matters. They cannot see that from those failures, success comes. You know, they can't see that. And I'm telling y'all, like, no matter where you're at in life, like, no matter how hard it is, no matter what kind of struggles you're going through, no matter how tough it is and how bleak it seems, like, you will win. You might not see it from where you're at now, but you will win. You just have to keep moving forward, keep grinding. You're going to kind of have to eat some SHIT, you know, you're going to have to, on some level, that's going to happen in the beginning. You know, there's going to be some failures, but it's like, if you fall off the horse, you have to always get back on and forget about all the people who are laughing at you because you fell off your horse and pointing at you. And they're not even trying, you know? And there are some people that figured out how to ride the horse themselves. And now they are these big gatekeepers, and they don't want anyone else to be able to ride a horse too. And they're going to do everything they can because they do not want to see you on equal footing with them. They want to have this whatever thing they can hold over your head and do all this gatekeeping. So you know, forget about them. You can ride the horse too. Don't worry about what these people say. And there's going to be a lot of people who they can't ride their horse either. And they fell off once and gave up. And they're going to tell you, give up. It's not worth it. Don't do it, you know? And then there's going to be these people who are riding their horse and they're acting really arrogant about it. And they're acting like you'll never succeed. And they're acting like they didn't have to fail to figure it out, you know? That's the bottom line. That's the bottom line. And the thing is like, people want to hide that too. They don't want to show that they were at one point vulnerable. They don't want to show that at one point they did not know. They don't want to show that, you know? And maybe these people had a privilege to have a good mentor or to have someone teach them. Most likely they didn't though. Most likely they had to endure a lot of shame and humiliation, ridicule, and a lot of doubt. And they want to deny that. And they want to act like that phase didn't happen because that phase was very painful. But you're going to have to go through a phase where there's a lot of doubters and a lot of people denying you and a lot of people saying no and a lot of people rejecting you and a lot of people that think that you're not really going to succeed and you're too this, you're too that. They're going to say you're too old, you're too young, you're too this, you're too that, whatever. They're going to say all this stuff that they're going to give you all these reasons why you're not going to make it. You don't have the proper education. You don't have this, you don't have that. You know, they're going to look at all the things you lack and all the things you struggle with. But instead, you have to look at all your good attributes. You have to look at yourself and say, what am I good at? You can say, I'm a deep thinker, you know, whatever it is for you, you know, all the things that you have. I have charisma, I have passion, you know, I'm an engaging speaker, whatever. You know, whatever it is, find your things that you're good at and play to those strengths. Play to those strengths big time, I mean. And don't focus on the stuff you don't have. Don't focus too much on your flaws. Don't get too caught up on that because, again, most people, they are so focused on their flaws and they're so focused on what they don't have. And they're so like, I'm this, I'm that, I don't have enough money, I'm overweight, I don't like this, that, whatever. They're so just going on. And it's like, hey, you have two hands, you have a mind, you have a good personality, you're good at telling jokes, you're funny, whatever. You're analytical, you're sharp, whatever. You're good with people, you know, you're a good leader, you know, whatever it is. You're good at talking to people, you're a good artist, you're good at making music. Everybody has something that they're good at. So just find your thing and double down on it. And then just kind of work on your weaknesses. Just shore them up. You know, you don't have to make your weaknesses perfect, but shore them up, you know. And then double down on your strengths. And just go for it. Most people don't go for it. They don't go for nothing. They're in the system. They're in the matrix. They're just following societal programming. Break free from that and go for it. Go for it 100%, you know. Really. Really, for real. And one last point I want to make before I end this video is most people just get so beaten down by life. They get beaten down by toxic people, beaten down by narcissists, beaten down by the toxic evil beast system, beaten down by work, beaten down by bureaucracy, beaten down by expectations, beaten down by chasing money, beaten down by keeping up with the Joneses, beaten down by just having to deal with all these toxic pain in the butt people. And people get beaten down and they just think, well, that's my role. I get beaten down by society. I get beaten down by life. And that's who I am. I'm just the dude who gets beaten down. I'm the lady who gets beaten down. I'm the person who gets beaten down. And do not let that be your mentality. Have self-esteem. Have self-worth. See yourself as a diamond in the rough. I got mixed in with all these lumps of coal, but I'm a shining freaking diamond. I'm a bar of gold buried deep underground, and I'm going to surface, and people will see how much I shine. Right now, you're buried under the dirt, so they just think it's a bunch of dirt there, but no. There is a shining, very bright shining diamond under the dirt, and just let your diamond show. And everyone has potential, too. Everyone has great potential. You have to find your potential and reach your potential, you know? And there have been a lot of great people who've done great things and done cool things and have been counted out, you know? I've been counted out big time. You know, I've been watching a lot of sports recently, and Tom Brady, I don't root for him. You know, he's whatever. He's on the other team. He's not with my guys, but he was counted out and drafted low, and nobody thought he would succeed, and he wasn't athletic enough and all this stuff, and he got counted out. He became the greatest. Michael Jordan, same deal. His high school coach wouldn't give him a shot, and there were people counting him out early on, and he became the greatest, you know? And there have been so many people in so many scenarios and circumstances that's just what I can think of, but musicians, whatever, artists, business people, whatever. There are so many people who've been counted out and have said, you know what, F it. I'm going to do it. And the thing is, God gave us free will. God gave us free will. And we can use our free will to manifest whatever we want. It takes a lot of work, and it has to be realistic. It's got to be doable, and it takes work. But if you can make it realistic and you can make it doable, you can get it done. You can make it happen. Just use the will in your heart to do it. Most people, they've lost their own will. They're just going along with the system and going to work, and they don't even know why they're really doing what they're doing, you know? Find that will within yourself, and don't even worry about all the stuff society has done. Society has tried to put a big L on your forehead and say that you're a loser and whatever. No, there's a big W on your forehead for winner, you know? So you will win. You are a winner. People just haven't seen it yet. People are doubting it. Believe in yourself, believe in God, and you'll move forward with the victory, with the W. And people will go, oh, wow, we doubted him, we doubted her, but, you know, big mistake on their part. So, you know, make them eat their words, you know. Show them that, like, hey, they doubted you, you know. Make them regret that decision, you know, make them regret that decision big time. Make them regret doubting you big time. Make them regret rejecting you big time. Because the thing is, in this world, it's so like people don't want to teach anything. They don't want to give time for growth or instruction or mentorship or anything. They just want you to be good at it. You go on a job site. Can you frame? No, get out of here. We'll get a new guy in here. You know, they throw you on some job site. Oh, do you know how to do QuickBooks? Do you know how to do spreadsheets? Blah, 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 blah. I just, if you give me a little bit of time, I can learn. Oh, get them out of here, get someone else in. You know, that's how the mentality is. It's just, we don't want to train anybody, teach anybody. Can you do this here now? Cool, good, you're in, you're out. You know, and I've had to deal with that a lot in life where I've been rejected for just very quick, surface level decisions like that, where someone just looks at me and they go, oh, nope. You can't do this for me here right now and the way I want it. I'll find someone else who can, you know, and that's the world we have. So all those kind of people like that, F them. Forget them, screw them, whatever. You know, don't let that get in your head. Realize that you are a winner and do your own thing. Don't worry about playing in their playground. Make your own playground to play in. And they'll be looking over and be like, holy crap, like, he's doing his own thing and he is really succeeding. She is really succeeding. Wow, so make them eat their words and show them that you're a winner. Bottom line, and just do your own thing. Build your own kingdom, build your own area, build your own dominion. And you're going to win, 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 win. And they're going to really be like, oh, wow, we should not have doubted. So, yeah, like you're a winner. You're a winner. Bottom line, just have the self-esteem. Value yourself. And don't let it get in your head with all the stuff that they say. And they're trying to make you believe that you are not a winner. And you are. So, yeah, I'm going to end this video here. But God bless. Much love. And I will see you all next time.